first laid hands on this hull, I had this idea that I wanted to make a hardtop boat out of this day cruiser, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted by the looks, but I knew the sort of the functionality of it. And then I made some short drawings, as you can see here, on my phone late at night with only my finger, and this is what it turned out to be. Well, this is not actually what it turned out to be in the long run though, but still that was sort of an idea that I had in my mind. But over a few weeks last Christmas, I had the opportunity to push my boat into a French garage, so I could actually work with some normal, I shouldn't say heating, but at least I could do some fiberglass work inside during Christmas time, which was amazing. So I had 3 weeks to attach my bracket, but also tear down everything that I didn't want to have on this day cruiser, like the windshields and pretty much everything that was in the way for me to build a hardtop. So in this video I'm going to show you some things, some steps that I took to get sort of the framework up over these 3 weeks. And that's apart from the bracket build. But as you can see, I started out looking into sort of the height of this hardtop. I needed to be able to stand in the boat, and I'm quite tall, so I had to have this fixed up and figured out early on. To be honest, I think this was a very tricky part. It took quite a while to just get everything right when it came to the angles and the look of it, especially since I was on my own and I had to set everything up by myself and balance everything, and that was a pain in the butt. It also was quite a hard work just to get everything off the boat with all the windshields that was just glued, screwed, and yeah, it was a tough job. Right here I realized there's an angle in the inner line, so that means that I can't just have one big window. I need to have two small ones instead. So I need to put in a support here that supports the roof, so it can hold the weight of people standing on top of it if they want to dive or just be in the sun. So I think it's better to have two windows with the support in the middle. So sort of change of plans in the middle of the planning here. But well, that's fine. That's how it works. Now we move over to the frames of the windows, and as you can see here, I think this is the porch side of the first big window. And what I've done is that I've taken some plywood, put them on top of this big sheet of melamine, and I've laid down a short framework of plywood and then duct taped on top of that so the polyester will not stick, and then lay down, I think it's like 2 450 mats and 1 or 2 cloths on top of this to get a good starting point. And if you look here, you can see that it's a bit of a sort of, since the wind is going to be on the inside here, you will see that it will be supported on this sort of lip and then put flush into the frame. So that's the whole point, to sort of have the windows flush. Okay, here we move over to another one that just has been flipped over. So this is the back side of it, and now I'm just going to take this away, the plywood or the sheets here. It's not plywood actually, but whatever it's called, and since it's duct taped here, it will just loosen up quite easy, but it's kind of sticky, so you don't want to put your hands in there. And then when this is done, I'm going to trim it, and after that I'm just going to put in some more Divinycell in here and then build it up and attach it to the boat. Just before I put down the Divina cell, I also added some 450 and some peanut butter down here for the radius, and then I put it in here, put some weights on it, and then attached some, not attached, but I put some mat and cloth on top of that. I ended up working with the lightest biax I could find just to get it smooth. Um, if, because it's so much easier to work with, it looks better if you end up at the sort of top layer with a smooth surface. Here's actually the other way around. So I put the biggest patch, as you can see here, downwards, so it's kind of flat and flush and looks good. And now I attached it, one side and this second side, and now I start to put some matte and fiberglass it together to get the whole framework up. And now we're sort of at the end. This is how far I got during 3 weeks in the warmer garage in Sweden. I attached the bracket, as you can see here, at the back of the boat. The swing platform was built, also attached. Everything bonded together to the transom. I got the framework up for the windows and the hardtop, and it looks as expected, I'd say. A lot of work has to be done, of course, um, but I got it up here, and that's the whole sort of that was whole plan for this time. So I am happy, happy as can be. As you can see here, there's going to be a lot of trimming here to get everything leveled and aligned, but that's to come. And also you can see here sort of what I was trying to explain with the windows, how they're going to be put flush into the framework here. Right now it looks like a big mess, but a good mess, I'd say.